Scale. The underlying numbers of Scale are ridiculous. This is hugely undervalued based on its current usage. I'm going to take a look at what's happening right now, overall statistics, and let's talk about where this should be in price and where it should be going in price. Now, before I get into any of it, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these cryptos. These were coins that I thought were going to make a lot of money, hence why I bought them. And you can see what they're all worth when I recorded my videos. These are the highs these cryptos hit 16 months on, and what your profits would have been from $100 into those coins. If you'd done that for every single one, in that time, you'd have made over 123 grand. Now, the thing is you don't have 16 months. We're in a bull cycle right now. If you've got cryptos you're not happy with or you don't own any, have a look at copymycrypto.com. That is the site that I run where I share every single coin that I own with my members. So if you were to join up today, you'd find out all the coins I own. And whenever I find a crypto that I want to buy, I tell my members all about the crypto and the price that I'm going to buy it at. Whenever I sell one of the coins I own, I tell my members the coin that I'm going to sell and the price that I'm going to sell at. So all my members get in and out of crypto the same price as me. They make the same profit. They have no work to do. And if you go onto my site, you'll see some of the profits my members have made. You'll see some of my past successes. These are public record. You can verify them all on the history of this channel. But read through the site, watch all the videos, verify it all. If after doing all of that, you like what you see and you want to hear more, whether it's the daily updates I give my members explaining where the market will be going, or whether you just want to find out the coins that I own, the ones that I think are going to be the big winners of this bull cycle, like I predicted with all of these. All you've got to do to find out about the coins I own is join up on the site, guys. Now, Scale. Hugely dropped in price from its kind of previous highs. Previous high was $1.22. I thought it was 96 cents. I had that in my head for some reason. So its current market cap is 143 million. Now, volume isn't amazing, 12 million, but I mean that is down 12%. It's on all the big exchanges, so no listing bounce will come. But generally, it has very good days in volume as well. There are 5.88 billion tokens out right now. And in terms of where the unlocks are, so there's 195 million unlocked on June 1st, 195 million unlocked on December 1st, and another 195 million unlocked on June 1st. It is worth noting that the allocations wise, so on June 1st, a lot of that allocation is seed fund investors. So good chance they're going to sell. And now that's only around about $2.85 million worth of crypto, but if all of that was to sell in one moment, that can cause some selling pressure. Now, Scale itself is a blockchain that's designed to power dApps. They have zero gas fees. It's a high performance chain with limitless scalability. So they operate as a network of Ethereum virtual machine compatible layer 1 blockchains that are referred to as scale chains. So each individual chain can be specific to a single dApp, or they can be shared amongst similar dApps. Scale chains are modular and offer pooled security, dynamic scalability, and a lot more. And what makes this unique is that basically any dApp can have a purpose-built chain for them, specifically for themselves, which gives zero gas fees, instant finality, and very good throughput. The founders are Jack O'Halloran and Stan Kladko. O'Halloran is a tech entrepreneur specializing in blockchain and decentralized systems. He holds a strategic advisor role at Actana, which is a life science company he founded. Kladko has been obtaining a PhD in physics prior to founding Scale and spent 16 years as a tech executive at Silicon Valley. He also co-founded Galactic Exchange and Cloudessa. Now, in terms of Scale is a multi-chain network made of many chains that pool security. So they don't share performance, but they share security across validator sets. Each validator node can run concurrently on 8 chains, and nodes are randomly assigned and rotated. So they use proof of stake as well. Now, there's been a lot of numbers, a lot of like analysis of blockchains. Masari do quite a lot of these. Like they'll do analysis across of like multiple layer 1s, layer 2s. Their analysis found that Skale was, when they did it, the best performing chain around. Now, obviously, we've seen a big emergence of more and more layer 1s. But when we actually take a look at some of the underlying numbers, we've got to acknowledge this is undervalued. So last 30 days, 102 million transactions. That's approximately 3 million a day. A little more than that, obviously. Active wallets per month, 3.7 million, which again is very, very good. Gas fees saved per month, absolutely enormous. So like $200 million in gas fees saved in May alone. Over 1.1 billion in gas fees saved in December of 2024. Numbers wise, this is good. I mean, this is outstandingly good. And it is hard to argue with kind of what they've been building. And again, you've got total number of Skale chains as of right now, 16, 56 million unique active wallets. And they're continuing to try and grow. Ecosystem-wise, I still think this is a little bit underdeveloped from where it should be, but they have some interesting projects. One thing that I really like about Skale as well is that they have projects listed in the ecosystem that are pre-token generation event. So you get the opportunity to potentially get yourself at airdrops, or you get the opportunity to be early investors. So as you can see, Astronova, pre-token generation event, that's an AGI-driven entertainment thing. Billions Quest, that's a unique fantasy game. But you've got a lot of projects that are starting to sort of push forward with Skale. From my perspective, I think Skale is one of those that is ideal for gaming. Naturally, right? Gaming requires tons and tons and tons of transactions. You think about the amount of times you would interact with your wallet when you're playing a game. It's massive. So if you have tons of transactions, you need something that can facilitate that throughput. If you've got literally a chain that is dedicated to that game, you've got the potential for that game to run seamlessly. And that's why I think we're seeing so many games in this on their ecosystem. You know, Kickdom Ultimate Tycoon game to build your football empire. You've got tons and tons and tons, and I think they've done this really well. You know, they've built something where they understand the need within the space. The need, particularly again with gaming, is good throughput. The need with gaming is that you aren't going to have like a drop off in service. You know, you think about Solana as an example. Solana has quite often has had their system go down, right? And that was, you know, whether that's down to network congestion or whatever, and and the system resets. Now, if you're in the middle of a game that you're playing on Solana, that would be problematic. You're not going to run that risk on Skale. So, really positive idea. And if we're going to see gaming explode, Skale could easily be one of those that we see it explode for. Let's agree to all terms just to have a quick look. So you can stake Skale directly here. Delegate your Skale to help secure the Skale network and earn rewards. You can have a look at validators. Each one charges a particular fee, of course, but you've got coins, you know, infrastructure like projects like Anchor that are securing Skale. That's always a good sign. And you're going to have a few good infrastructure projects knocking about that are going to support Skale because, again, Skale is looking really, really, really good. Underlying numbers, like I said, you cannot argue with any of these. These are fantastic. And when you are putting into context that Skale actually allows for the saving of $200 million a month from transactions, and their market cap is still only 143 million, they've got 3 million plus transactions a day. Undervalued. I look at this as a coin that should be at least $1 billion market cap. Realistically, I look at it as a coin that should be a couple of $1 billion. To get to that point, it really needs to hit about 40 cents. But then it would at least have a market cap reflective of the usage, reflective of the quality of the project. So I actually think 40 cents is a very fair target for Skale in this bull cycle. Because again, those underlying numbers are very, very good. It's beating a lot of layer ones out there that have much, much, much higher market caps. So a lot to like from my perspective. Now, that's obviously my opinion. I am curious to hear what people think about this. Do you think Skale is undervalued? Is there a layer one out there that you're like, how is no one talking about this layer one or layer two? This is amazing. Usage is brilliant. If there is, let me know in the comments. I'll happily do a review about it. And the channel's really close to 90,000 subscribers. All I need to get over that threshold is a little bit of help from you guys. If you just hit the subscribe button, it'll take you 1 second. Hugely helps the channel, and I'd appreciate it immensely, guys. And look, we're in a bull cycle right now. If you're sitting on cryptos you're not happy with, have a look at copymycrypto.com. Go onto the site right now. On the site, you'll be able to see some of the profits my members have made. You'll be able to see some of my past successes. You'll be able to see some of the testimonials from my members, all of which are public record. They're all on the history of this channel, so you can verify them all. On the site, I share with all my members the coins that I own. When I'm ready to buy or sell any crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy and price I'll buy at. Same when I sell. I'll tell my members which coin I'm selling and at what price. All my members can get in and out of cryptos, same price, they make the same profit, they have no work to do. But read through the site, watch all the videos, verify it all, and if you like what you see and you want to hear more, you want to find out the cryptos I own, the ones I think are going to be the big, big winners of this cycle, all you have to do to find out about any of them is join up on the site. And if you do, I'll see you there. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.